So there was this particular video that started making rounds on the internet sometime last week. It started trending about this particular man now who lost his pregnant wife to the cold hands of death over his inability to pay or deposit the required sum for the treatment and for the safe child delivery of his wife. And because of that, he lost his wife to the cold hands of death. And because of that hurt and all of that, he took to the social media to lament his sorrow over how the hospital have refused to take care of his wife because he was unable to deposit the sum of 500,000 naira. It became a viral video on the internet, and a lot of people started airing their opinions, their views, and their comments on what they think about the whole situation. And some were like calling the man irresponsible, that how can he not be able to prepare adequately financially for the delivery of his child, having 9 months and all of that to prepare for that. While some others tried defending the man and saying that complications such as this might just happen, and others were blaming it on the hospital, that some hospitals do not have sympathy, that some doctors and nurses and midwives do not have sympathy, and all of those things. Now, there was this particular reaction that broke the camel's back, and it was the reaction of Dr. Abati on Arise News. You know Arise TV now. Like every morning, they do have this kind of deliberation on TV concerning stuff that is happening on Nigeria and beyond Nigeria, and some things happening on the social media. And so this particular day, this man's story came up, and then every other person made their own comments. And Dr. Abati, in his own comments, called the man irresponsible, that the man must have been irresponsible for him not to have prepared adequately for the child delivery of his wife, because he has the whole period of 9 months to prepare for his wife to give birth. And when the time came, he was found wanting financially to deposit what is required for his wife to be taken care of and for his wife to deliver the child. And people started reacting to this particular comment of Dr. Abati on the social media, stating that yes, that he is right. Others were for the argument that he presented, while some others were saying that no, that he's not right, and a whole lot of that. And finally, the said man who lost his wife, has responded to that very critique from Dr. Abati, stating that it is easy for you to judge a situation or a man when you do not know what has actually happened in that circumstance. Now, he went further to state that is not the first time he's having a child, and to the best of his ability, that he's a responsible man and a responsible father, that the pregnancy that his wife had in time past, that he took care of his wife and all of that, that at that point, he was not able to raise 500,000 naira because that was an emergency. That all he had at that point in time was 100,000 naira for the delivery of his child. But because of the emergency, he was not able to deposit 500,000 naira at that point in time. And that is not just, he went further to state that he told the hospital that he was going to deposit that money, that exact 500,000 naira, before the end of that day, that they should just go ahead to treat his wife. But the hospital refused. He said that he was going to raise the money by going to sell his animals, and if that is not enough to meet up with that 500,000, that he's going to reach out to friends and families. But the hospital did not give him a chance to raise the money. That all he had at that point in time was 100,000 naira. So it was not like he did not prepare, but he did not know that it was going to cost that amount of money, because that was an emergency. And like that was the response he gave, that it was wrong to just draw conclusion over that situation that happened, that this was an emergency that can just come upon anybody at any time. That it is that, so does it mean that if your wife is pregnant and you don't have up to 500,000 naira in your account, does that make you responsible? That does it mean that a poor man that cannot afford 500,000 naira is not irresponsible, and a whole lot of that? If you come to think of it, like, the man is kind of right. Yes, like, he's right over what he has said. I would always say that it is wrong to always draw a conclusion with just one piece of evidence, or should I say one video like that you just watch, and they just conclude everything based on that singular video. Like, it is wrong to rush into conclusions such as this, like calling the man irresponsible right at that point and not knowing the full gist behind the whole situation that happened. Well, that's not the story I want you know. Like, what you want to think about the story? Because the man has come out to defend himself, and many people are now seeing reason from his own perspective and say, I'm knowing that it is not entirely his fault that he was not able to raise the money at that point in time. It's just that the hospital on their own part was not ready to take any risk on behalf of the man, and you don't know the experience that the hospital might have even had in time past over maybe other people that might have come to give birth or maybe have treatment, and at the end of the day they don't pay or make up the old payment, and they just go on I beg help us, stuff like that. Well guys, like that is just the gist I was giving. Now what do you think about this whole situation? I'll be in the comment section waiting for your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share this video, and I'll see you next time. This is Gist TV.